AmaZulu will play their 23rd match of the DStv Premiership season today and become the most playing side in South Africa's top flight football. But they will have a month's break between now and the time that they play Baroka on the 6th of April. It's not going to be that they're going to be lying on the beach, Stanton Fredericks, because they are playing in the CAF Champions League where they find themselves second in Group B. Daunting task because they're away against the Algerian side on Tansetif on the 11th of March. A week later they're at home against Raja Casablanca, and then on the 1st of April they take on Horoyo Guinea, also in a trip away before they return to South Africa to take on Baroka FC. So the rest of the teams will play catch up as far as matches played is concerned, maybe even points as well. Malo to develop Corky, and as I talk about a high press, they go all the way back to their goalkeeper Veli Mortwa, which is another interesting point. We've got two national team goalkeepers here. Yeah, in action, Veli Mortwa, who played so well at the CASAFA tournament in PE towards the end of last year, and SuperSport United South African #1 Ronwood Williams. So yeah, I reckon it's a pity it's not a cup game with a penalty shootout, because we could see some really good action. De Jong has been knocked over by Keegan Johannes.
A little bit careless there from SuperSport United. De Jong was in on goal. Just a little tug back there from Johannes.
First yellow card of the match as well for the 20-year-old who, if my memory serves me correctly, has the dubious distinction of having scored for and against the same side. He scored for SuperSport United against Cape Town City, and then promptly an own goal as well. A little bit of a ball in front of the ball with De Jong and company over the wall, and oh, it's a tremendous save from Ronwood Williams. He got a ticket on it, not more than that. He had to make a lot of ground from Corky and just bends it around the left-hand upright.
That was a great free kick there from Corky. You could see it just opened up nicely there. Slightly unsighted there, Ronwood Williams, but acted very nicely, just done the safe thing and parried it away.
Sami Siyabi. Nice easy afternoon.
It's a bit of pressure there, isn't it?
20 minutes played in this one. Kapuza runs into Makaula, and the referee has seen that as deliberate from the AmaZulu defender. That's going to be a free kick in a very, very good position indeed for the home side.
Yeah, an opportunity here for SuperSport United. You could see Gabuza intelligently just bumping into the opposition. I think it was Moripe winning his side, a free kick in a very dangerous position.
Referee gives his okay. Weber through the wall. Well, that's an interesting take. Nice interesting, really, Mortwa, but yeah, variation to the theme.
Yeah, creative, and takes a lot of technique to get that right. He struck it nicely, but Mortwa was equal to the task there. It's very creative there, seen exactly what he wanted to do. Don't think he struck it as well as he would like to, but Mortwa well spotted and good save from the keeper.
Yeah, I reckon a little bit more laces on that one, and Veli Mortwa might have had a little bit more difficulty. Both goalkeepers are good ones. We've spoken about their pedigree. Jamie Weber trying to ignite the attack for the home side. Jesse Don, ball and man at the same time. That's going to be is it Moripe in trouble? No, it's not.
Cisse clipping at the heels there of Jesse Don as he tries to get his side on the front foot.
On the ball.
See the Ikram Rainers just looking for that ball in space, and Cisse coming late, just clipping Jesse Don in possession.
He's had limited game time so far, although this is his 9th appearance of the season, 7th in the starting lineup, twice off the bench for the Gabonese player who played in Senegal before signing with AmaZulu. Keeper's ball, you heard the call from Veli Mortwa.
He's managed to stabilize his performances. There was a dip in form there from Veli Mortwa, but really back to his best. You can see really commanding his 6-yard area.
Oh, it's a good little ball in from Mulenga, and I'll tell you what, that's the second time in a row that De Jong's first touch has let him down. He's got to maybe focus just a little bit on the ball. Maybe just you know, the ball that's going to make, the foot that's going to make contact with the ball just needs to relax a little bit. SuperSport United benefiting from set pieces as far as open play is concerned. Not as creative as AmaZulu that we've seen so far in the opening 33 minutes. But they do have this opportunity. Jesse Don goes to the near post. There's space on the far post as well, and Veli Mortra doesn't pick up this time in front of Keegan Phillips and Keegan Johannes. A little bit messy in defence for AmaZulu on that occasion, and a little touch might have had SuperSport United in front.
Yeah, not the best, most convincing defending there from AmaZulu. It was a delightful ball played just behind the defence and between the goalkeeper.
It's Keegan Johannes who was the closest to it. So 3 corners apiece in the early stages of this one. Mortra again spills the ball. Don scores! Scored against Maritzburg United in the winner. Opportunist effort. Veli Mortra not able to hold on for the second time in a row. Don bounces. SuperSport United in front.
Yeah, Mortra was claiming that there was a bump, impediment rather, on him, hence he dropped that ball. But Jesse Don, the sharpest to react for SuperSport United, and sees his side take the lead against AmaZulu. That was certainly dominant here. You can see Mortra just mishandling it. I think there was an initial hint of contact between Johannes and John, quickest to react and sees his side take the lead.
You played to the whistle in the game of football. There wasn't one. Don Pounds. Now have a look at this challenge now. Yeah, it might have been a bit late. I'll tell you what, I think Veli Mortra lost the ball before any contact was made by Keegan Johannes. It's a great call from the officials.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kev. I think he dropped it and then bounced into the body of Johannes, and well done from Jesse Don. Switched on.
Would be back in the top 8. Forward by Ngubeni, nice touch from Gabuza, and there's a bit of space from Gampani Lungu. The defence is solid though from AmaZulu, and Koki is always Mr. Reliable.
Well, that's much better from SuperSport United. That's what we've come to expect there. Nice passage of play there from Ngubeni, straight up to the striker. Lungu close by to feed off their striker, and Koki smiling and saying, "You're going on too easy, mate."
Referee offering a little bit of a lecture there to the SuperSport United striker Gampani Lungu.
See, just tugging on Koki there. The slightest of touches there. I think this is where the ref decided to blow, but it is Gumede that showed a bit of studs.
So into first half stoppage time we go. 2 minutes added on by referee Abongile Tom, who's issued 2 yellow cards, one for either side in the first half. And just a single goal then from Jesse Don. An opportunist effort, but wonderfully taken. It was a difficult bounce of the ball as well, Stiger.
Wasn't easy.
Tuli burst into the area by Repo Moripe, and Tuli again. De Jong's available, so is Repo Moripe. Mulenga beaten in the air by Titlokwe. This is good pressure from AmaZulu close to half time. It's exactly what they need to do. Oh, it's a good ball. Bongi and Tuli. Keeper comes out and flaps at it. Bongeni Gumede, De Jong, they both miss cue. Somehow the ball comes off the post twice. Post and crossbar. Oh, Benny McCarthy must be burying his head in his hands right now. That's unfortunate.
Wow. So much action there from AmaZulu. Just couldn't find that ball at the back of the net. De Jong had a snap at it, and Tuli had a snap at it. Just couldn't get it in the back of the net.
That's a cruel game in the game of football. Gumede tracking back. There's been a foul by Makaula on Aubrey and Gorma. free kick to SuperSport United. Benny McCarthy. Yeah, I mean, he scored some blistering goals in his day, not only locally but internationally as well. Let's have a look at this again. This is interesting.
Yeah, Mlambo just popped it up there. A bit of a miscue. De Jong just tried to get it and chip it across. Hits a post there, and Thuli with a great follow-up there, but SuperSport managing to clear their lines with a bit of luck, it has to be said.
There was so much pressure being exerted by AmaZulu, and it's almost as if they deserved the equaliser, but upright, crossbar, and away eventually by Jamie Webber, and SuperSport United survive a very scary moment before half-time. There's the man who scored the only goal of the match, an opportunist effort taken off the hip, which is very difficult to score from, but he did well in that set-piece opportunity when Veli Motwa dropped the ball, and pressure from Keenan Johannes. And at that stage, AmaZulu had been applying all the pressure. They had the better, as far as time on the ball was concerned, they had the better possession, the better opportunity. But it's goals that count, and SuperSport United were able to grab one 10 minutes before the half-time break. Jesse Don grabs his second goal of the season. SuperSport United lead at half-time by a goal to nil. Welcome you back to the Masterpieces Moripe Stadium in Atteridgeville. It is SuperSport United against AmaZulu. Half-time, that goal from Jesse Don separating the two sides against the run of play, with AmaZulu having 61% of the first half possession, and yet they trailed by a 1 goal to nil. So what sort of substitutions are we going to see from either side? I do think that Benny McCarthy is probably going to have to make a couple of changes first, and that's the indication we're getting from the side of the pitch at the moment. No surprise, I suppose, that Luvuyo Mamela would be coming on, and Keegan Buchanan to stabilise the midfield as well. As we get underway for the second half, it's AmaZulu in the white. They defend the southern end of this impressive Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium. They trail by a goal to nil. SuperSport United not making changes at half-time. They play in the blue, defending the northern end of Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium. That's a better first touch from De Jong.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you were giving him a bit of stick there earlier on with his heavy touch, but he has been a bit rusty. A lack of first-team football there, but we certainly seen the quality he possesses, De Jong. Immediately we see a reaction from AmaZulu.
Set onto the attack in the fourth corner of the match, so they lead in the corner count by 4-1. Let's see what the influence is going to be from Keegan Buchanan. There's a little bit of risk involved for AmaZulu, particularly for their next match, which is only in a month's time, though, against Baroka in the DStv Premiership. Don't forget, you do have those CAF Champions League matches against Entente Deep, Roger Casablanca and Horoya to play in the interim, though. Ball comes off the head of Jesse Don. This is Revo Tertius Malepe. Little dink from Mamela with his first touch. Philip Corky had stayed forward as well from the corner, but SuperSport United under a lot of pressure at the start of the second half, and this is exactly what AmaZulu supporters would want. Mamela. This is interesting stuff from AmaZulu. Looking for Makahula and company. Thuli with the cutout. There was a push in the area. Penalty awarded by Bongile Tom for the shove. And a yellow card there as well. Looks like a boozer. No, it's Webber. Do beg your pardon.
Yeah, I think it was Webber that arrived a little bit late there, defending, facing his goal, and just tugged back on the Zulu player. Dejected figure there, Webber, but this is the incident there. Bit of a ricochet. What did he do? And that is the answer. He held him back and conceded a penalty that sees AmaZulu with an opportunity to get the equalizer.
Oh, and with that, the rain absolutely starts belting down here at Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium. Well, that's going to get a few people scurrying around for cover, not excluding our cameramen, and maybe Bubbles down there as well. But, wow, that's a bit of a late afternoon thunderstorm. In the meantime, Bongi and Thuli looking for his fourth goal of the season. To put AmaZulu level at 1-1. Burns hesitation. And then he can't convert the rebound as well. That's a good save from Williams. An important one. SuperSport United. AmaZulu continue to waste opportunities here. Was it a penalty? It certainly looked like an elbow that was used by Jamie Webber, whose yellow card will see him miss the next match, which is in the Nedbank Cup on next Saturday against Platinum City Rovers, the mid-table side from the Glad Africa Championship.
A little bit too casual there. Tried to do the Bruno Fernandes hop, skip and jump, but clearly didn't execute it to perfection there in Thule, and scuffed the rebound as well. And those conditions make it so much more difficult for the goalkeepers to adjust.
Oh, lovely work done here by Ikram Reyners. The keeper's way off his line. Veli Motwa. SuperSport United double their advantage. It's all gone pear-shaped for AmaZulu. And Benny McCarthy is not a happy man. We've said that on a number of occasions today, but opportunist effort for Ikram Reyners. Grabs his first goal of the season in the league. He's got a goal in the MTNH and the Nedbank Cup, so he completes 3 goals in 3 competitions.
Once again, self-inflicted. The distribution came back there. Veli Motwa, not too sure what he wanted to do there, but once again, AmaZulu giving it to SuperSport United, not taking the opportunities. Very scrappy in defence, it has to be said. And I did mention that Veli Motwa went through a stage where his confidence dipped a bit. Not the best of seasons after a solid Kusafa Cup performance there, Veli Motwa, but AmaZulu find themselves somehow 2 goals down.
Down the other side, there's an opportunity for AmaZulu to fight back immediately, and the ball slammed away from in front of Moripe. But yeah, it was extremely messy. That effort from Veli Motwa to try and clear his lines. 2 opportunist efforts, 2 mistakes from the goalkeeper, 2 opportunist efforts, 1 for Don, 20 minutes later 1 for Reyners, and SuperSport United lead by 2 goals to 0. It can be a cruel game, but yeah, Veli Motwa not having a good time of things. That nearly looked like an own goal.
Yeah, great delivery there from Buchanan. It looked like it was with Gabuza, and almost found it in his own net. And the conditions not the best.
Matters have certainly deteriorated over the Edgeworth part of Gauteng. Jesse Don clears off the line, a header over the top from Memela. You can't blame AmaZulu effort here today. When you've got goalkeeping errors that lead to goals, you can't blame the players up front, can you? And we saw moments ago the amount of possessions that AmaZulu have had.
Yeah, brilliant delivery there from Buchanan, and Jesse Don on the line. Make the clearance there, Mamela just trying to pop it in, and unfortunately not happening for AmaZulu this afternoon.
Nice pass from Aubrey and Gorma. Now there's space for SuperSport United to cause even more problems. Gabuza was the closest man to it. He waited for the ball to come to him. It's a really good piece of football from Buchanan to make the clearance.
SuperSport oozing with confidence. Numbers in the box there, but well dealt with by Ian Buchanan.
Gabuza knows what a golden opportunity that was to take him to 7 goals for the season. Still some way behind the leading goal scorer, who unsurprisingly is Peter Shalulile with 14 goals to his credit. I'm liking Letsuwalo, the former Celtic player with Royal Aim, who's got 11 goals. I think he's had a brilliant season. Space on the edge of the area for the shot. Has Reyners again, after good work done by Dit Klokwe. And Johannes as well in that danger zone. AmaZulu being hustled all the way through this match. It's a foul from Webber, who is on a yellow card. Koki looking to push forward as well and offer his immense height in that opposition penalty area. It's all the pressure coming from AmaZulu at the moment. Good delivery from Buchanan. Keeper stays on his line, Ronald Williams. It's a good block as well from Dit Klokwe. And after all of that, I thought it might have very well been a corner, but it's not. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, that was some great work from the substitutes there. Buchanan, a pinpoint pass with a bit of a heavy touch, and be excused because of the rain and wet conditions there, Mamela. Unfortunately, couldn't win anything for his side. Yes, Buchanan just dinking it in behind the defence. skidded away from Memela, and the opportunity just fell in, or ricocheting off Memela for a goal kick. Keegan Buchanan just displaying his array of passes. Massive, brilliant impact for AmaZulu. Fortunately, no goal to show for it, but they're certainly knocking on the door.
Ulenga gets dispossessed by Keenan Phillips. Now there's a chance for SuperSport United to play counter-attack football, and they've got a bit of space available as well. Across the face of Velimoto's goal. Well, missing an opportunity on that occasion, Kabuza. Now, substitution time, and this one, Becerra's going to come on for Aubrey and Gorma. It's quite an interesting change. Does Becerra then slot back into a left-back position and Gubeni go to left wing? Or how does Kaitana Tembo play this one?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Gubeni does have the ability to play a little bit further up there, but defensive characteristics on the left-hand side from Gubeni as well as Becerra. Okay, Tano starting to tighten things up as he looks to take this 2-0 lead and make it secure.
It's going to be beneficial to him if Cape Town City beat Sekhukhune United and SuperSport United win here. Sekhukhune United will drop out of the top 8. And City and SuperSport will find themselves inside of that half as well, and AmaZulu will be down in 8th position. Nice work done by Repo Moripe. In fact, I thought it was good work, but he's committed the foul here on Ikram Reyners, who continues on the right-hand side of attack for SuperSport United. We'll get a touch here as well. Well, the former Stellenbosch man. Not a bad delivery at all. Just how Lungu managed to miss that, he'll be able to tell us afterwards, I think.
Yeah, that would have been game, set, match for SuperSport United. A brilliant opportunity there for Lungu. It has to be said, the delivery was spot on from Reyners. A quick free kick there from Gabuza there. Play to the far post for Lungu. Done everything right. Head over the ball, head into the ground. Just not on target. Hondo
Chiefs, who were relegated from the South Africa Championship at the end of last season under Clinton Larson. Talking about Clinton Larson and his side, Summerfield Dynamos. Done well in the KwaZulu-Natal A stream of the ABC Motsepe League, tying up the A-League. I'm not sure if their playoffs actually taken place, and if he's won the KZN stream at all, as Gampani Lungu goes down with a bit of a high challenge. There will be an action, will Summerfield Dynamos against another lower league side, Black Eagles, on the, I think it's Sunday the 13th of this month, down in KwaZulu-Natal at the Princess Mogogo Stadium. And then 2 days later at the same stadium we'll have some South Africa Championship matches for you. And I'll be staying in KZN for an Utongati match.
Yeah, I think Lungu's going to try and milk this one for as long as possible. We'll see what happens here. Possibly a dead leg there. Koki following through. In fact, very dangerous. On the side of the knee there. I think Koki just missed the clearance and followed through with a boot.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I think for me that should be a yellow card for Koki. And if it is, then it sort of keeps Abungiri Tom and his average. I mean, he's got, that's yellow card number 4. He averages 3.5 yellow cards per match. That's number 4 for tonight. So yeah, he's keeping to his average. But tonight it looks as if SuperSport United will wrap this one up. I'm sure that Kaitano Tembo will say that his team worked hard and maybe deserved the victory at the end of the day. But, you know, one has to go through and look at the way those goals were scored. It was Veli Motwa, 2 goalkeeping mistakes. Jesse Don jumped on one of them 10 minutes before half-time. Reyners, 9 minutes into the second half, followed suit. And 2 opportunities and 2 goals from SuperSport United. AmaZulu will have to defend here. And, yeah, they're not doing themselves any favours later on, to be honest. Koki is being sent off here because he's already on a yellow card. And, well, a rather dismal match for AmaZulu, where they've dominated so much of the proceedings. Koki It's got a long wait, you know, because domestic action only continues for AmaZulu on the 6th of April, so he's got to sit out the match against Moripe and the next one, which is against Maritzburg United, and this is the reason why.
They have a rash challenge there from Koki. I think that stems from a bit of frustration. I think he immediately knew that that'll be his second caution as he looks over.
Yeah, it's a cruel game, it's the game of football. And tonight has been a fair example of just how cruel football can be. AmaZulu have never stopped trying, and they're still trying. We're already 4 minutes that was added on have elapsed. Is there going to be a consolation goal from Mayok? Well, the answer is no, as Williams will clear. And referee Mbongile Tom will end the agony for AmaZulu, who, in my opinion, have had a fabulous match today. But 2 goalkeeping errors from Feli Motwa led to the 2 goals from Don and Reyners. And both of whom have scored their second goals of the season. Sorry, Don with his second goal, Reyners with his first DStv Premiership goal of the season, but his third in total. And I think AmaZulu will be rightfully disappointed, I think, because they've had so much of the possession, so much of the play. Mamela with a big, bright, broad smile on his face. Buchanan was so influential when he came on as a substitute, as was Mamela. But for Benny McCarthy, well, along with Slimcut, they can only reflect on what it's been a tough afternoon and evening for the Lesotho side, who away from home aren't able to score against SuperSport United for the second time this season. 2 goalkeeping errors, goals from Don and Reyners pick up the points for SuperSport United, who win tonight by a comfortable 2-0.